there are three fundamental challenges. The first, of course, is what you've highlighted around the leadership. Having the ability of, Mao being the president, the question of legitimacy is already settled, but he must stand above the petty and the small engagements. I think he has to offer leadership. There's been an election and the disgruntlement as expected, really, but the ability to be magnanimous and bring together the different voices is something that has lacked in DP. Of course, the second for me is around the personal interests vis-a-vis the party's interest, because if you look at the top tier of the leadership of DP, you see that their disgruntlement. There seems to be others feel that while Mao, who is the leader of the party, seems to be accessing some benefits in the cooperation with NRM, the other leaders seems not to accessing these benefits, and therefore the disgruntlement, as you see, and part of it, of course, also could be the thinking that maybe Mao himself could have bargained for his own share and leaving out the other players. Of course, there has to be consensus, and that is something that Mao must take up to ensure that there is consensus in decision making, and all that must cut through from the leadership and the membership at large. And lastly, from me, is around ensuring that the current cooperation with the government must trickle down in terms of benefits, in terms of members, and the leadership seeing that this cooperation is not just in paper. Are there resources? Are there benefits? Are there any other vantage position that we have beyond the ministerial position that we have that can trickle down to the leadership and the membership, which seems not to be seen today? And thus, you see that the disgruntlement. But by and large, I think that whereas the elections that the DP had, there has not been an opportunity for the party to create some level of consensus, to create a level of peace building within the party, so that even those that felt shortchanged or felt that they lost for whatever reason, they're able to feel part and parcel of this party. That opportunity has not been provided. There's
a saying that we normally use that says that the fish rots from the head. And there seems to be a great divide, especially among top leaders, according to reports. What do you think is the problem really at the top leadership space?
I think really it's around the question of opportunities arising from the current cooperation with government, where you see the Mao himself, who is the leader of the party, seems to be in a vantage position. The vice on the other side seems to feel that he should have equally gotten the same, or probably a likely opportunity like that of the party leader. And the same cuts across on all the leadership. So it's around personal interest vis-a-vis the interests of the party. And so that has to be resolved through creating some level of consensus, so that there's transparency in all these engagements with government, so that you don't have your vice feeling that you are the primary role, or you are the primary source of them not getting an opportunity in the current arrangement with government.
Let me get your opinion on something. There seems to be, in terms of political parties, small or big, there seems to be quite the divide when it comes to leadership structures, and even their top leaders actually being what looks like set aside. Now, do you think that some of these political parties, like DP, who have been here for a long time, will still remain in the next few years?
I think that DP has an opportunity. The ideological thinking and the framework around DP goes beyond an individual. And I think that DP is likely even to thrive better in the absence of Mao. And that the ideological thinking surrounding DP is something that stands out and may enable the party to go beyond the current challenges that it could be experiencing, partly because of its foundation. And therefore, the leadership today must seize the opportunity of the ideological thinking that the party, but also the benefit of the support that they enjoy in different parts of the country, to ensure that they pursue the strength of the party and mobilize in the grassroots.
Timothy Chemonges, thank you so much for your